Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you are doing well and keeping indoors. Today I have a question for you. Do you enjoy eating? This lesson will teach you delicious recipes and you will enjoy making them and also eating them. So we are going to start our Oxford Progressive English 5. Unit number is 4 and pages we are going to cover are from page number 20 to page number 25. The title of the unit is I'm Full. So open your books at page number 20. First lesson is Listen and Speak. You can also see on your screens this is a dialogue between Imran and Sajid and Saira. And this dialogue is about cooking something to eat. Let's read the dialogue together. Imran says, Mum's not back yet and I'm hungry. Let's make an omelette. Then he says, Oh no, we haven't got enough eggs. Shall we make some pancakes instead? And pancakes are Sajid's favorite, so he says, Good idea. Do you remember the recipe? Imran says, No, but I have made them before. We need a little milk and some flour. So making pancakes must be very easy. We will try the recipe. It contains only a little milk, some flour and one egg. Imran says, Sajid, when cooking pancakes, he says, Sajid, it's going a bit black in the pan. I don't know why. Sajid says, it's burning. That's why. Did you put enough oil in the pan? And Imran says, Oil? Oops, I forgot. Later Imran says, How are they when they are eating their pancakes? He says, How are they? Sajid says, They are quite thick and quite heavy. Imran, they are a bit dark. And they both say they are disgusting. Saira says, Hi chefs, let me try one of those pancakes. As Saira enters at that time, Sajid says, What do you think of them, Saira? We didn't use a recipe. And Saira says, I can tell that you didn't put enough milk in the mixture and there isn't enough salt and you made them too thick and you have burnt them. Apart from that, they are A1. This was the dialogue. So in their conversation, we have read the recipe of making pancakes. And we also know that the pancakes they have cooked were not good. They were disgusting. So after reading the dialogue, can you answer the question? The question is, what were pancakes like? And answer is, they were disgusting. Now you can look at the recipe of pancakes. First of all, you take dry ingredients like flour and the flavors you want to add. You can add cocoa powder. And number 2, you can add wet ingredients to that. These wet ingredients are milk, egg and little bit of oil. Then we mix and stir all of them together, put them in a scoop, cook on the one side and then flip and cook on the other side and they are cooked. You can see they look delicious. Now serve them and eat as well. Now making recipes, we are very considerate about our quantities. We should know how much salt is needed, how much coriander is needed. The things we are going to learn today is quantities. There are 2 types of quantities. One is countable and other is uncountable. And we also have determiners for the countable and uncountable quantities to measure them. If we have uncountable quantities like salt, that is uncountable, cumin, turmeric, cooked rice or coriander, these all are uncountable. So when we have uncountable quantities and we have to measure them, we add a little, much or some with them. And if we have countable quantities like onion, green pepper, chilies, tomato, we add few, many, a lot of with them. There is a big comparison between use of few and little. Few is used with countable nouns and little is used with uncountable nouns. Few and little both refer to small amount. The main thing for you to understand is where to use little, much, some, or few, many, a lot of. When we have uncountable, we add little. When we have countable, we add few. You can also look at your books at page number 20, Study Corner. There you are given some things that are, some of them are countable, some of them are uncountable, and with them there is written a few, a little, and these are 1 and 2 exercises. You have to complete them, fill them on your books, do them yourself, and the answers are given in the video. You can check them there. Let us move to our reading section at page number 22. How ice cream is made. So this reading section is also the recipe of making ice cream, how ice cream is made at a factory. We will do the reading and answer the question that is at the beginning of the lesson. The question is, what is ice cream made of? And to get the answer, we have to do the reading. And you have to do the reading by yourself. Open your books at page number 22. Finish your reading section. And then come back and answer the question, what is ice cream made of? Yes, you have got the answer. Ice cream is made up of milk, cream, sugar, fruit, and other flavors like coffee or chocolate. You can also write this answer on the top of your reading section. The next exercise we are going to practice and the concept we are going to cover today is passive voice of simple present tense. Look at your screens. We have read simple present, a present indefinite tense. The simple sentence of present simple tense is he opens the door. In simple present tense, we have first form of verb, open. We have exercise to make passive voices. To make the passive voice, we have to first understand what is passive voice. When we make a passive of a sentence, passive voice, we mainly focus on the verb, on the action, that what is done. And the subject, the doer of the action, is sent at the back, at the end. So look at the sentence. He opens the door. To make passive voice, first we have to identify subject, verb, and object of the sentence. In the sentence, he opens the door, subject is he, verb is open, and the object is the door. When we make passive voice, the object that is usually at the end of the sentence comes at the first position. The door would be at the start of sentence. The door. Then verb. We change the verb. We have here simple present tense. When we make it passive, the verb is changed to past participle, and the auxiliary verb we use are, is, am, and are. You can also see them on your screen. So with the subject, the door, we use the verb, auxiliary verb is, and open. Main verb will turn into past participle, that would be opened, and subject he will go to object position and it will be by him, and it becomes an agent. When we make passive voice, we add by before the agent. If the object, the door, turns into plural, the doors, then in making passive voice, auxiliary verb would be the doors are opened by him. So we can change auxiliary verbs according to the numbers of subject. Just hope you understand the concept of making passive voice of simple present tense. Let us do some practice on making passive voices. At page number 23, exercise number 4, the statement is, can you remember how ice cream is made? Put the steps in the right order using the passive tense. Look at page number 23, exercise number 4. We are given A to E, A, B, C, D, E, 5 set of words. And we have to make sentences from them. We have to put them in the right order of how to make an ice cream. And we have to make the sentences in passive voice. 3 things to do. Make the sentences, put them in right steps, and make the sentences in passive voice. So I have done a few for you, and some of them are left for you. Look at your screen. The first step is to make ice cream. The cream is heated. So you can see in this sentence there is no subject. And the sentence having no subject are usually passive voice. That is number D on your book. Number 2 is number B on your book. Add the chopped fruit. We have to make a full sentence, and the sentence should be in passive. So, then the chopped fruit is added. This is a sentence of passive voice. Sentence number 3, that is E in your book. Chill and stir the mixture. The mixture is chilled and stirred. In all of these 3 sentences, you can see the auxiliary verb is used. And the form of verb is past participle, that is heated, added, chilled, and stirred. 2 sentences are left for you, that are wrap, box, freeze the ice cream, weigh or cut the ice cream. Identify which one we do the first. Do we weigh and cut the ice cream first, or wrap the ice cream first? Then make the sentences in passive voice following the same structure as you have seen in about 3 sentences. To make passive voice, we need past participles of the verbs. So, you are given some past participles on your page number 24, exercise number 3. You have to match them. I have matched some for you and few are left for you. For example, past participle of make is made. Sell is sold. Keep is kept. Freeze, frozen. Build, built. Find, found. Rest of them are for you to solve and complete. It's very easy for you. You have to learn them as well. Let us have some more practice of making passive sentences. At page number 24, you are given a table and you are asked to make sentences from them. Here you will clearly understand where to use is and where to use are. Both of them are singular and plural verbs respectively. So there are 4 columns. In column number 1 we have items. In column number 2 we have auxiliary verb. In number 3 we have main verb, that is past participle, and in number 4 we have ingredients. For example, ice cream is made from sugar and cream. So in this way we have to make these sentences. First one is soup. So soup is singular. We use is with soup. Soup is made from vegetable or meat or tomatoes or chicken. So is macaroni. Macaroni is made from chicken, vegetable, tomatoes. So pizzas, that is plural. Pizzas are made from wheat flour. In this way, you are going to make sentences from them. Try it yourself. Don't worry, you are given answers at the end. You can check these sentences after making them. Now let's learn how to make fried rice. We are given a recipe for fried rice and also the ingredients we use to make fried rice. You can see few mushrooms, a little cumin, few green peppers, onion and a little garlic, a little turmeric and a little coriander. So you can see with countables, like we can count mushrooms, we added few, but we cannot count cumin, so we added a little. Green peppers can be counted, they are few. Garlic cannot be counted. So are turmeric and coriander, they are uncountable, so we add a little with them. So what we have to do, look at page number 25, exercise number 2. We have recipe of fried rice, but we are given few words and we have to make sentences from them, and we have to add a little and a few where necessary. And you can see on your screens where to use a little and where to use a few. So make sentences and use a little or a few with the countable and uncountable nouns. Page number 25. On your books, first sentence is done for you. You can write rest of the sentence under this sentence. Sentence number 1 is chop the onion and a little garlic. In the same way, you can make second sentence. Fry the onion and garlic in a little oil in the pan. Try all of these sentences and then check them in the video. The answers are given for you. Here you go. Chop the onion and little garlic. Fry the onion and garlic in a little oil in the pan. Slice a few mushrooms and a few green peppers. Add the mushrooms and green peppers to the pan. Cook the mixtures for 5 minutes. Add 4 cups of cooked rice and heat it, and then add a little coriander and a little cumin and a little turmeric. Then serve and eat it. This is very simple, very easy recipe. You can also try this at home. So you are given answers for all the exercises we have discussed previously. Answer to exercise number 2 at page number 20. Now open your books at page number 23. Look at exercise number 3. That says, read the text again and answer these questions. We are given 8 questions about the reading section, that how ice cream is made. We will discuss these questions, and I hope you have done the reading already, so you may know the answers to these questions. Question number 1 is, what do you need to make ice cream? We have already solved this question, and the answer is milk or cream, sugar, fruit or other flavors. You can see the answers on your screens. Number 2 is, what different kinds of flavors do they use in making ice cream? And we have read that they use chopped fruit or syrup. Number 3, which do you do first? Add the sugar or heat the cream? And we have learned that while making ice cream, we have to heat the cream first. Then how do you make a syrup? Syrup is made by mixing water and sugar. Why do the pedals stir the mixture all the time? To put air into the mixture to keep it light and medium soft. To keep the mixture soft, we have to stir the pedals all the time. Do you cut and weigh the ice cream when it's very cold or when it's frozen? We cut and weigh the ice cream when it's very cold. If frozen, it would be very hard. Where are the boxes of ice cream kept? They are kept in the cold store. When do you think the factory sells most ice cream? Of course, in the summer. Learn these answers and also write them in your notebooks. The answers to all exercises are given in this video. So you may solve the exercises in the book if the space is given in the book. If not, you can solve these exercises in your notebook. The next are answers to exercise number 1 at page number 24. We have already discussed. The next section we are going to cover today is story writing. It's very interesting. We are given the topic try again. So we have to make a story on the topic try again. I have heard a very interesting story of King Robert Bruce of Scotland. He was a very brave fighter. He fought many battles against English but defeated all the time. He was very disappointed. He ran for his life and hid himself in a cave. In the cave, he decided that he will not struggle anymore. In the same time, he saw a spider who was struggling to reach to its web. The spider had to try 9 times to reach to its web. From there, the King Bruce learned that if he wanted to get his motherland back from the English, he had to be determined and try again to defeat his enemy. So he came back, gathered his army, attacked the English once again, defeated his enemy and won his motherland back. So what you have to do? The given story on the screen has some part of it missing. The missing parts are given at the end of the story. You have to choose the correct part and put it on the correct place. For example, King Robert Bruce of Scotland was a brave man. Read from the beginning. He fought many battles. Some part is missing. The dots show that some part of it is missing. So which is the right option for it? Look at the sentences given below. And achieved freedom for his motherland? No. And hid himself in the cave? No. For the freedom of his motherland? No. But slipped and fell down? No. But every time he was defeated? Yes, he fought many battles, but every time he was defeated. This is the right option. So put it on the right place and complete the story, whole story in the same way. Now you have completed the story. You can check it here. You are given the whole story here. Write the correct version, complete version of the story on your notebooks. And also learn this story. This is all from today. I hope you understand what we have discussed today. Practice again and again. Still any difficulty? Don't